Okay guys, BigSLICK here, and today I'm going to show you how to repair the electric start on a Toro S-200 snowblower. This here is a model S-200. The electric start system is very simple. If you're having trouble that you notice that the motor is not turning, the electric start motor, you want to check to make sure there's no broken wires. You want to check to make sure that the on-off switch is good. You can test that simply with an ohm meter. Inside of this box here is a bridge rectifier that converts AC from the power line into pulsating DC. The DC is what powers the motor. If the bridge rectifier is open, shorted, or partially open or partially shorted, you will have problems with this motor, will not turn properly. So that's a cheap part to replace. You can replace the bridge rectifier. Now if you have a good bridge rectifier and you have no broken wires and the motor is still not turning, then you have a bad motor and you'll need to replace this motor. Okay, so now let's assume that everything up to there is going good and this motor is turning good, but you're having problems that the drive cog here is not turning, or you're noticing slippage. Very simple. What you're going to do, unplug the outlet, turn it off, take off these two screws. That will pull up the electric motor. Then what you're going to do is remove this retaining clip here, and how this comes off is very simple. The first thing that comes off here is this spring cup, then the compression spring comes off, next is a flat washer, and then you have this plastic drive gear which will come off. Those are the four items that are going to come out. Inspect this plastic gear. If you do not see any broken teeth on it, then the problem is very simply a rubber ring inside that has worn out, and you will want to replace that. I will show you that in a second. If you notice a bad tooth on here, one or more, then you would replace this. It's very easy to buy. It's only about $10, or you can buy it complete with the rubber ring inside for around 20 bucks. And that's what you're going to want to rebuild. Either or both. This plastic drive gear or the rubber ring. In this case, on my unit, this plastic drive gear was perfectly fine. The teeth were excellent. And if you're getting slippage, it's the rubber ring inside. I'll show you that now. Okay, this is the rubber drive ring that goes inside of this drive gear. This tends to wear out. It gets loose around the center and also gets a little loose around here. You cannot noticeably tell that it's loose, but if you just feel it, it'll roll around too loose on this pinion. So you need to replace this. This was available for around $5 direct from a Toro dealer. I'll tell you what the part number was. The part number is 25-3400. That is for the rubber ring. Okay, so then once you replace the rubber ring, it goes back together the same way. Obviously, just keep a flow chart. You have your the rubber ring goes inside of this plastic gear. There's a spring-loaded clip that holds that together. Then it slides on the shaft, a metal washer, compression spring, spring cup, and then you're going to replace. Do not try to reuse the original retaining clip. The first time you try to use this motor, the parts will come flying off and it will not hold. You cannot reuse those old ring style clips. What you need, and what works a lot better, is one of these E-style clips. These here will hold on great, much better than the original. You may have one of these laying around in one of your parts boxes, or if not, just check it out at a local hardware store. Probably going to be $1 or less. And that is a flow chart on how to fix these. Check for broken wires, a bad power switch, a bad bridge rectifier, possibly a bad motor, but most likely your problem is going to be either this plastic drive gear or the rubber ring inside. Thanks a lot. I hope that helps. Bye.